the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Wyatt.
Here.
Buns.
Present.
Sewell.
Here.
Lawson.
Here.
Reeser's absent.
Motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Consent agenda, I'm pulling the Hudson Hardware $45,000 plus check, because that'll be on item E on the agenda. Got a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. General government, item A. Discussion action to approve resolution 3088, a resolution to appoint, reappoint library trustee member, and that would be Beth Swanson.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Lawson.
Aye.
Sewell.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Before we go further, you got anything you wanted to address the council with, or
Hi, Jamie. Yeah, I do. Hi.
we got,
We can go back.
yeah, go back.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. Sometimes we go quickly.
Okay. Jamie DeWitt. Hi. I wanted to request, at the stop signs of South Hudson Road and Eldora, that intersection, if there was, additional signage added that says that it's a two-way stop or cross traffic doesn't stop. Like on, was it Schrock in 63? It has those signs on them. My son was just involved in a collision there because the other driver was stopped. Laura turned right in front of him as he was going to Cedar Falls and didn't realize it was
Just a
two-way.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine, but his car is, so that's another story, but.
But he's okay, that's the main one.
Yeah, he's shaken out, but he's okay.
Was it at Eldora and Schrock, or Eldora and Hudson Road, or what's the other one? Is that Sunny Sunset, something?
No, yeah, that's
You're talking
Sunset.
Eldora and straight coming down South.
Is that
Yep.
Sunset on the
They were
other end?
coming from Randall's, so
Okay.
they were on Eldora, and he was driving from our house, which is on Pleasant, so
Okay.
he came up Sunset, and he was just coming from the blinking light
Okay,
off to Cedar Falls, so,
he came straight across.
yeah, they turned left to come back towards, like, Rhinebeck,
Mm-hmm.
and he
Okay.
was, luckily, he was only going the speed limit, and
Mhm.
Husidich, is that how you say his name? He was there. He
My,
was very thankful that Jordan was driving the speed limit.
Yeah,
30 years ago or 25 years ago, my son totaled a car at that same intersection when somebody pulled out from it.
you sure that's what happened?
Well, he was on the.
I remember that.
I'll have to check with the DOT on signage, because the
Okay.
DOT controls most of the signs that intersect with
Okay,
their highway. So I can request that they add those.
okay,
Yeah,
thank
we've
you.
got,
Want to.
we've got a few places in town that have those, don't we?
I believe so, like
Yeah.
you mentioned up on Schrock.
Mhm.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I can definitely say something to them and see if they're willing to do it. If not, I can ask if we can put
They'll
something
just pop up,
up.
yeah.
Thank you.
Jamie, what's your
Thanks.
address?
209 Pleasant Drive.
Thank you.
Thanks, we'll get back to you on it.
Thank you.
You don't have to sit around for the rest of the meeting.
Oh, okay.
We did not lock the doors.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Bye.
B.
B, discussion action to approve resolution 3089, a resolution to purchase lighting at the Hudson City Park. And Chief Banks is here if anybody has any questions over it.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Discussion.
Good use of the money from the cameras, I'd say.
So we'll get this, the splash pad too. It's just
So it'll be the playground equipment,
That's splash pad and
the
then.
new playground equipment?
Yes,
Not the old stuff?
not those stuff.
Okay.
And then replace the light underneath the shelter, so nobody can damage it, because it's now it's damaged.
Are the lights motion activated or on all times?
Yeah, it's some.
I didn't recall from looking through the stuff.
Something like, as you approach it, it
Okay.
gets brighter.
Mm.
Oh.
It's probably a sunrise, sunset type of thing, and then,
Yeah,
Huh.
I think that's it.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know if if you guys know the lighting at St. Timothy's Church was purchased through camera money too. A new playground they put at St.
Oh, it was?
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Good.
so thank you.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Wyatt,
Aye.
Sewell,
Aye.
Buns,
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Thanks, Chief, good initiative. Item C, discussion action to approve resolution 3090. Resolution approving a consolidated public safety communications 28E agreement amendment between the city of Hudson, Iowa, Blackhawk County, cities of Waterloo, Cedar Falls, Evansdale, Dunkerton, and Gilbertville. Just as a reminder, back in January, we approved a draft redone 28E. That was not agreed to by Cedar Falls and Waterloo, and a couple other communities. So instead, what has come about is we've agreed on a amendment to the existing 28E that simply allows the charges to the cities and county to be based upon tax base, as opposed to calls to service and other items. Cedar Falls and Waterloo have approved it through their council. And this is where I'm asking for a motion to approve the resolution change.
So moved.
Second.
Any further discussion?
Does this, change what we would have paid?
Not really, not compared to the original draft of the original agreement, so it's
It's
simply
very,
going through.
it's very little, if
Yeah.
anything.
The big thing about this one was we were going down the road for the last year of getting the 28E assessment to be a county-wide levy.
Right.
The supervisors,
Right.
9 months into the process, says, we didn't know what you were talking about. We are now gonna be meeting in emergency management and the oversight committee on a monthly basis to try to get this thing resolved in the next year and come up with a new agreement. The county has a lot of incentive because they went up from $100,000 a year to $545,000 a year. Their big resistance to it at this point is, well, if we put the county levy in, there's no guarantees that the cities won't reduce their taxes. I said, Hudson will, because we were using taxes to pay for that, and if it's gonna be countywide, then so be it. So this is a saga to continue, so the only way to get through this year's funding for the Consolidated Communication Center was to at least get everybody to agree to just the financing paragraph. But there will be a brand new agreement, because there was also discussions and battles on how many votes does each body get, so.
Kate, to answer your question, it will go up $3,000.
Okay.
Further discussion?
Did we make a motion on this?
Yep.
And we got a second, right?
Yep.
Roll call.
Lawson,
Aye.
Sewell,
Aye.
Buns,
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
D,
Mhm.
discussion action to approve resolution 3091, a resolution to set a public hearing regarding the request of Cheryl Vaughn of 651 Fifth Street to transfer property. And this is for a public hearing to be held on July 24th. And just a quick item of information on it. It's basically there was a temporary swap of ground between Cheryl Vaughn and the city about 20 years ago that was supposed to be swapped back. It was only to lay a sewer line in. So this is to get this all rectified.
But we're retaining the sanitary sewer easement of the
Yeah.
land as well.
So, have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second, anyone?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Buns,
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Sewell,
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Item E, discussion action to approve resolution 3092, a resolution for approval of change order number 1 and payment request number 1 regarding the Wood Street reconstruction project, and you've had documents in your packet. Do you have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do you hear a
Second.
second? Discussion? Roll call.
Lawson,
Aye.
Sewell,
Aye.
Wyatt,
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Item F, discussion action regarding Cedar Valley Bakers. And I passed on information requested by Mayor Green of Cedar Falls, whether or not we wanted to consider moving to a Saturday Halloween night as opposed to our standard October 31st. I've gotten feedback from most of you, some of you could care less. One
I was for.
One was for the change, two were keep it the same because historically we've been that way. Waverly replied back to Mayor Green and said, hey, Halloween is Halloween, we're keeping the 31st. Jessup basically had the same response. Both of them did say on your second item, which was, do you want to participate in a regional best haunted house contest? They were said, yeah, we can do it, but no big deal. So
Do you know how many custody stipulations say so-and-so has Halloween night versus October 3rd versus Saturday? Like hundreds of them. I mean, I'm not saying that somebody shouldn't be reasonable as a parent, but I'm just pointing out another reason why it could cause a problem is if you change it to a Saturday. The stipulations for all of these blended families don't say, they all just say Halloween night.
oh,
Good thought.
interesting.
They either say October
I would never
31st
thought
or
of
they say Halloween night. So again, if you're dealing with two reasonable people, they will go, hey, Hudson moved their Halloween to Saturday night, and they go, so you should have Saturday night. If you're dealing with unreasonable people, they're gonna say, my visitation time is October 31st, damn it, I'm picking up the kids on October 31st.
Plenty of those days.
I was just gonna say, or there's, you say, you
And
take
then
them
he's
wherever
gonna be
on
going to
Saturday.
about 46 different civil calls of people. Right, that's true, not in Hudson, it never happens.
Anyway,
Anyway, I digress, you said that and I thought,
So
jeepers.
in the past, we've always set the Halloween in one of our meetings, correct?
correct.
Does anyone want to make a motion this early in the game to establish Hudson's Halloween as being October 31st?
I'll make that motion.
I will second that.
Discussion.
I'm probably the one who said, I don't really care.
I think Matt was, I don't care. His question was, why is Mayor Green asking the question? Does he
He really
Not
likes
one of
Halloween.
people to go to
I could
Hudson
see
at the
Rob
same
really
days or
liking
whatever?
Halloween.
He really liked Halloween.
And he wants it on a Saturday?
He
Yeah.
does. He thinks that more kids can participate because they're not in school and they don't have to go home early, and I think it's only 8 o'clock that we have trick-or-treating hours too anyway,
That's
so.
5 to 7, isn't it, normally?
Yeah.
5:30 to
So it's
7:30.
only,
So you gotta include in your motion to be 5 to 7?
I would say 5:30 to 7:30.
I'd say 5:30 to 7:30 right now.
That's what it is.
Because we can, and we can always change
You
that
had the
later,
discussion
but.
about how people
Yeah.
get home.
But this way it'll establish it that we're going with October 31st.
Correct, I'm okay with that.
Because we do the business boo for like the little kids, and that,
The
you know,
Thursday before.
that's the Thursday before.
And Jeff, if your grandkids wanna go trick or treating on Saturday, go to Cedar Falls.
You know,
Double down.
and that's been happening for years and years. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
when my folks lived over on Celeste and stuff, there were a ton of kids that they would go so long into Waterloo or Cedar Falls, and then they come to Hudson. You know, and my folks, I mean, they've been gone 30 years, but, there would be anywhere from 120 to 150 kids.
You know how many people I get coming to my house on Halloween?
4.
0,
The whole time I've lived there, we've maybe had
I-
one neighbor that brought their kids, and that is it.
I don't get any either on
Ever.
Second Street.
Really?
I
get 50
They're
to
all in
60,
our
most of them I don't
neighborhood.
recognize.
yeah, I
They're
get
all in
about
your
50 to
neighborhood.
60.
Yeah, there's nothing in my neighborhood.
Well, then I will make sure that our kids can have my
And a lot of it is because a lot on my block is rental property,
Yeah.
so.
Hmm.
I usually get like 20, that's about it.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Wyatt,
I,
Buns,
Aye.
Lawson.
No.
Lawson, no. Sewell,
I,
motion carries 3-1.
That's okay.
Informational items, there's a number of them in there. Reminder items, regularly scheduled meetings are held at council chambers except for the library board. Public Works is canceled, right?
Correct.
Mayor's Task Force is canceled. Personnel Admin Finance Committee, July 24th, 4:45 PM. Public Safety, July 27th at 4 PM. Next council meeting is July 24th and August 14th at 6 PM. Matt's not here. Anybody want a motion to adjourn?
so moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
I,
I.
I'm hungry.
Thank you all.
Public safety